Ahead of the June 2023 inauguration of the National Assembly, intense lobby, politicking and realignment have continued to intensify by aspirants jostling for the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Already, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC has anointed its candidate for the two coveted seats, but other aspirants have continued to lobby and work against the candidate. This report presented from our studio by correspondent Fatoki Kunle takes a look ahead the vis-a-vis the horse trading and pressure by the various aspirants.
Ahead of the June 5 inauguration of the National Assembly, interested members-elect of the House of Representatives vying for the seat of the Speaker of the Chamber had indicated interest for the coveted seat amidst horse trading and lobby to win the heart of their colleagues in the Green Chamber. As the ruling party, the All Progressives Congress APC anointed Tajuddin Abass as its candidate for the Speaker of the House and Benjamin Kalu as Deputy Speaker.
Once you foul the party's constitution, of course you become an enemy of the party. So it is better for you to accept the verdict of the party. That's why we are all together in the party, to rule together, to do everything together. So you have to accept the verdict of the party for the future. If you don't accept the party's verdict, you may lose the chance of being accepted in future too.
However, opposition has continued to mount against the decision of the APC to zone the leadership position of the Legislative House by aggrieved aspirants who believed that they were not carried along before the ruling party chose its candidates.
In arriving at a decision that will be won for us, please, your convener and conveners and other leaders have not, either on your behalf or with you, adopted anybody for the office of presiding officers.
This prompted the anointed candidates to embark on moves to pacify their colleagues to accept the ruling party's position and are subtly putting pressure on state governors elected on the platform of the party to prevail on fellow lawmakers to support them. Abass and Kalu took their lobby to clinch the top positions in the Green Chamber to Lagos State, where they met with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu alongside members of the Joint Task Team and appealed to him to sell their candidature to his fellow governors and help pacify other aggrieved aspirants who have rejected their position by the ruling party.
You have taken it upon yourself to ensure that even with the support of the party, you are not resting. You are not taking anything to chance. You've continued to engage. You've continued to ensure that you extend the hands of comradeship to all of your members. Please continue in that line. Ensure that your engagement is total, is transparent, and is inclusive.
This is a project, Your Excellency, that I want to assure you will further unite Nigeria. We'll try to cure the ills that have been ravaging and dividing us all these years.
We are going to be a diverse. We're going to make sure that the diversity of our country will not be seen as a negative, description or of our nation. It's going to be a beautiful collaboration where everyone will be accommodated. We are also preaching balancing of inequalities between old members and new members, inequality between gender.
Amidst this development, the Vice President Kasim Shettima, during a meeting with the Joint Task 10th Assembly members-elect, promised to meet other aspirants in the race for the 10th House of Representatives Speaker.
All other considerations have to be relegated to the background because we are talking of the stability of the nation. I met with Right Honorable Wase, the Deputy Speaker. He's someone who is pretty close to me. We'll continue the engagement so that we shall have a rank-free 10th Assembly.
We are very grateful to you, to Mr. President-elect, and to the party for finding us worthy of this enormous leadership.
This came as over 60 members-elect signed for Abass and Kalu as the consensus candidates for the Speaker and Deputy Speaker ahead of the June 5 inauguration of the 10th Assembly. As lobby and horse trading intensified, a coalition of members-elect in minority political parties in the House of Representatives called the 10th Assembly, greater majority met with the sole purpose of unveiling aspirants for the positions of Speaker and Deputy Speaker. However, cracks appear to have been created in the coalition with the belief that some of its arrowheads might be working for the APC camp in the House. Aggrieved aspirants were grouping against the adopted candidates of the ruling party. They've also formed a group known as G7 with the aim of adopting some of them to contest against Abass and Kalu. One of the contenders for the speakership position, Mwasi, took his aspiration for the coveted seat to President Muhammadu Buhari, where he insisted that he's still in the race, making it clear that he has not stepped down, neither has withdrawn for any aspirants in the quest.
I want to tell you I'm in the race, and by the grace of God, I'm going to get to the race conclusively. I have not done or stepped down for anybody. And we have 6 presiding officers in the country, for God's sake. You should be aware that we have 6 geopolitical zones. I'm not just speaking for myself. You can bring Deputy Senate President, you can bring Deputy Speaker. Speaker to that zone. You cannot neglect us.
For now, the leadership of the APC needs to ensure fairness in the top 2 positions in the House of Representatives, as aggrieved aspirants continue to group against the adopted candidates of the ruling party.